We are live.
Best thing.
We're here.
Just gotta wait for some people to stroll on in. Somebody liked and we don't even have a viewer.
Because we're just that awesome. There we go.
Hey.
Hi.
Just slow.
Hello.
Yes. Good to have people. It's good.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
A brown baby.
Yes, Kahaulani is here.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone. Can't believe it. We're here. And that one.
Just waiting for people to stroll on in. They're just petting our cat.
Yeah. Hello.
We are doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, Kahaulani's here, so everybody's doing really good. We're all excited that they finally made it.
That's my happy dance.
If everybody's been following this story, we
They rescued me.
we officially met them at the conference in Florida in February and decided that they would come live with us.
Yeah, I'm here to stay.
Opinions on spicy chips.
No. They're evil. They're evil.
I love them.
Who's in the front? This is Stella. It was Jess for the other stream. It's Stella again.
I'm still Tesseract from earlier.
This is Vera.
Yeah.
Not Dexter. Not say Maxon. I'm not saying.
Not saying.
And that's brown baby. Okay, brown baby.
Have you tried Takis? I don't know.
It's
no, I
kind
haven't.
of like hot Cheetos.
Yeah. No, I haven't because I love these hot chip.
Yeah.
Opposite. Yo, I see them all the time. I don't know why I haven't gotten any.
Hello, welcome in.
Hi.
We are back to hanging out. We didn't post because we were lazy and figuring things out. But for all that we're wondering, our email is now in the community tab, also posted in the description of our last live stream. I'm sorry, I'm watching Vera pet our cat. But our email is now in our community tab in the description of the last live stream. It'll be a description down below once we upload this.
Where's your hardware?
It's
Nothing?
back in
Oh, sorry.
People forgot to bring my shirt.
Wait.
Oh,
Ha!
there you go.
I have a collar. Okay, let's see which way.
They like our thank you gift.
Yes. It's so cool. It's like this halfway like kimono kind of looking thing. I love it. It's my aesthetic. This hair sucks.
Ours is always the same.
We had the straightener. It's over at Dad's house, and people didn't bring it here because they're like, "Oh, our hair looks cool, like a rock star or something." And I'm just like, "We look like Sweeney Todd, okay?" Are you seeing this? It's like Sweeney Todd.
We have a straightener.
There's nothing wrong with that.
True. True, but he looks like more of a top, and I do not. Nor do I want to.
Oh my god. Oh. Just chilling out.
If I can ask, what's that?
Oh, that was from earlier.
Oh.
Hey guys, I was attempting the replay of class 2.
Oh my god. Wi-Fi was terrible. But
Yeah.
we made it work, and We couldn't find a whiteboard, so we just found a freaking picture frame and took the picture out.
And I accidentally broke the glass trying to get the backing off. Oops. So.
School, man, it's chaotic. Oh, stretch around a baby.
Oh, special times for cats, people.
I need this. Hop on the chair.
Jump goal.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Somebody took 2 notes of class notes. 2 pages of class notes.
Good. I'm so proud of you. Dexter would be happy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
he was loving it.
Yeah, he's such a teacher. He's been teaching for a long time, but like he was assigned that job. He didn't even pick it. It was like, here, you can go be a teacher. You can teach Aetherian. Go.
Yeah.
That's your first language. And he was like, okay, and just did that. That's good.
All right, no pop this for now.
The chips. Ooh, I have brownies.
Right. Oh.
Walmart really delivered. It's just a bunch of small brownies. It's so good.
Yeah, we want a late night Walmart run.
like all good friends do. We always do Walmart runs. Or 7-Eleven. Got to get those terrible quality hot dogs. It's so bad, but they're kind of delicious. So.
Nachos over here.
This is being repurposed.
Oh. Cool.
So you can have something.
So I'm not naked.
Yeah, I know.
Love learning new languages. Can't wait to get into the classes. I can't wait to be able to go back and watch the Aetherian class stream. I wish I could have caught it, but I was out. That's okay. That's why it's posted.
Yeah, we'll save all of them so you won't miss the live classes. We should make a playlist on the main channel thing.
We should.
Yeah.
Somebody just said y'all should make a video series on teaching Aetherian. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, they're going to be streamed so people can ask questions.
Yeah.
It's going to be better than the last one because our phone was messed up and we had to like reset everything on it. And
a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times, and now it's finally working. We're hoping to get a Wi-Fi here, so we have our own language too. I thought it was very interesting. That's so cool.
Nice.
Cool. I didn't realize that was a thing that like a bunch of people had.
Right.
But I'm hearing more people talk about that. Oddly enough, right after we made that video. That's cool. Oh, look at Willow. She wants brownies.
She's like, food?
I know. I was like,
no,
you can't have that. I don't know if that's
You wouldn't even like it.
You can't have the food. You little fatty. You little fatty. You're a good girl, though. You're a good girl, though.
No, she's been refusing food because she's getting picky.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not liking this new stuff.
Both of our cats are technically like special needs now because they have really delicate like bladder tracts and all that, like urinary tract issues all the fucking time. So they need to be on special diets. Now Round Baby hates the food.
I know, she keeps circling to go to it and then
Like,
oh, sorry.
Oh, is the good food down? Oh no, it's not.
Berry.
That's okay. You can come back later. Somebody's cousin has a birthday. Happy birthday to them!
Yay!
Happy birthday, cousin!
Happy birthday, cousin! From all 5,000 of us. Sorry.
Not you. You're good. You should scoot over
to the middle.
Right on the edge of the painting. Oh.
Here you go.
There you go. I'm not exiled anymore.
You have 3 cats. That's amazing. We're going to have 3 cats once we move into our own place because that's a plan for the future.
It'd be so nice to not have like random roommates and have someone you know.
And understand.
I'll have a place to put my futon. What?
Oh, they have a cross-eyed cat and she runs into walls sometimes.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
Doesn't allow cats. Oh, I know how that is.
We have a note from a therapist for an ESA because when we were just getting into college,
A naked goblin cat? I'm sorry. I was like, what is that?
When we had just gotten to college, we got really overwhelmed and weren't really socializing or getting out or anything. And so we got a dog, which Stacy trademark took at the end of our relationship and blocked us on Facebook and changed her number so we couldn't get in contact and find out what happened to the dog. And come to find out, she gave the dog away to a friend, and now we don't know what's going on. But that's how we got our note, because we actually had some things that ESA would help with. So, and now Willow just sleeps by her face and yells at us and bites us when she's hungry.
Which is always now.
I'm so envious of whoever has that naked cat, though. Oh my god.
I know. Naked goblin cat.
Jessica wants a bunch of them.
She didn't steal Adani. That was her name, Adani. We weren't able to keep her at the time, and so we were like, okay, well, Stacy trademark. Screw you, Stacy. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Please, baby, I love him too.
She was like, yeah, I can take her in for a bit. And we're like, cool, we'll just give her to you. We won't ask for her back, but we want updates. We want like monthly updates, you know. And she ended up, okay, fine.
Really
Sits by the door and screams. She probably has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, she will sound like she's in pain if she waits too long. So we were like, okay, give us some monthly updates, you know. And so she, for about a month, she sent us pictures of Adani. And then after a little bit, we went like 2-3 weeks without asking. And we asked, and immediately she blocked us. So yeah, so we don't know where the dog is or anything. She was the sweetest thing, other than her not really liking cats, which was the problem. But we were trying. Trying our hardest.
We turn you into a cat person.
Hey, we've always been a cat person. Our first animal was a cat. Our first owned animal.
Yeah.
His name was Dakota.
Dakota. I always like that name.
He's an orange boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But our step bitch decided to take him to a shelter or run him over with her car. I can't remember which.
No.
On accident, and just didn't tell us, and was like, oh, he ran away. And we're like, no, our cat does not run away.
Classic Stacy.
Willow was there familiar. Willow gets like so cute. We were like holding some tarot cards last night, and there was a deck that was tarot cats.
Yeah.
And I was looking at that, and she came over and just
picked 2 cards.
she picked cards. And
Yeah.
one was the wheel, but I can't remember what the other one was.
Oh yeah, that's
was so cute.
Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, guys, we have another wild guest star that you're not going to believe today.
Oh, right.
The thick.
That big boy.
New cube.
Okay.
Yeah, Willow really enjoys. So we have our witchy stash over there. We'd show you. It's on the other side of them. You can kind of see it. You can kind of point to it. Yeah.
Jesus,
where
so
the horses, where the horses to the right of our map. Or left. Left. I don't know.
Directions, but
I don't know. It's probably right for you guys. Because it's left on this screen, so it's right for you guys.
Wait.
Yes, the thick boy is here for spring break.
Hey, like thick boy.
That's what I was expecting. Everyone loves a thick boy.
If I wasn't here, I'd be saying that right there too.
We will once their stuff is all moved in.
I kind of just thrashed everything. I'm taking care of it soon.
I'll show you a couple things off of it though, because we're gonna have a altar going on too that we'll probably end up start recording here.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we're gonna make some videos about altars and religion and how like we practice religion. It's gonna be cool.
That's it for us.
No religion.
Religion.
Religion, how about not? Thank you.
Spirituality, yes. Oh, yes. I look like I'm tickling the balls.
It's show and tell time.
No.
It's show and tell hour.
I'll hold that. Please.
Says, tell the cat he's a good boy. Give him a pat for me, please. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Yes.
Can you show it sometime? Show what?
The stand.
Oh.
I'm just
Yes.
grabbing some of our
Once I get
things
my
that we usually use.
shit together.
Yes. He loves being called a good boy. Whenever we call him a good boy, he'll blink, and that means
sorry.
that's how cats say that they love you. Because if they close their eyes, it means they trust you. And
There's some goodies.
ooh, someone says, "I'll send you some gems for it."
Ooh, cool.
They'll pay you in gems for making the video. Oh my God. That is motivation right there.
Yes.
We have a flower vase about yay big, like full of crystals, and it's amazing.
These are the teeny tiny tarot cat cards.
Yes.
And they're even tiny. Those are Willow's cards.
Yes, those are Willow's cards.
She picked them.
Cats.
Okay, so this is our spirit candle. Let's see if you can see what we carved into the wax. Probably not. There's a couple sigils and stuff in it. You can kind of see it. Maybe we'll post a picture.
I'm just like holding the skull at this point.
Yeah.
This big boy's just sniffing the basket.
Want a clay goddess instead?
Whoa.
Yes.
All right.
Of course. We put little spells in here for like year lasting things when that's one of our just things that's gonna go on our altar. But this is like our yearly spell, so we dump this at the very end of the year and bury it, and then the next year we do another spell for cleansing and such. Who are we? This is Della, Vera,
Tesseract.
and
That shape. That geometrical thing. A square and a square. Double square. Square, square. No. Yeah.
We are, oh gosh, element. Let's see. Kinder is earth, and most of us are water. We got some rough emerald here, and I can't remember what this one is. I think it's just rose quartz.
Different religions there.
Yeah. I'll comment on that in a second. Then we have our little thing here to put out candles.
Show and tell the best.
This is the go-to book for our spells. It's not the only one we have. Is our go-to. It has most of what we use. We even write like what pages we like. Yeah. There's spells for like bad parents. That's kind of funny.
Oh, we got those. Lots of those.
These are the community tarot cards.
I have the same deck. I love it. So nice.
For them, it makes their wrists hurt, I guess.
Yeah.
But for us, they feel playful and kind of like, I don't know, energy filled. So, and then these ones, I can barely touch these anyway.
Oh yeah, they're anxiety ridden.
They
felt it.
They make both of us feel anxiety. They're fine with these ones, which is hilarious.
Those?
Yeah.
No, they make us kind of uncomfortable. Or wait,
Okay.
was that Kinder's deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kinder's deck was just like.
But these ones, I would take them out and show you, but they definitely make most of us feel anxiety. But Kinder absolutely adores these ones, and she connected really well, which is really interesting. Because it's kind of like the animal thing. Like, animals react differently to different people, and I guess so do tarot cards.
I have our favorite ones, but you can't really see anything. But I'll show you in just a bit.
Those are so pretty.
Yeah, I love these. They're a little dark.
Don't touch them if they cause distress. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm holding this, so I don't have to. I'm just showing you guys. Because these are kinders.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's kind of.
Oh my god, that is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I know. Isn't this amazing? The color scheme, and they all have this.
Life goals.
There's
Please.
another one.
Oh my god, that is.
I know.
Oh, they don't look the same.
You might like those a
Oh,
lot.
I need a deck like this, I swear to God.
It's funny. I ordered them from Etsy like 2 weeks ago, and they came from Portland, Oregon to Chicago when I came back.
Oh, that's so beautiful. There's so many like tarot card things in Portland. It's a big witch city, I'll tell you. I need
These
to take
ones-
you guys to New Renaissance.
Yes. These ones are good. We can hold these ones. So I'm gonna show you some of these. But Kinder is definitely not around right now, so I'm not gonna touch her cards. They're gay.
They're
All,
gay as
all,
hell.
all of
That's
them
why
are
we
gay.
all have the same deck. Rainbows,
Um,
rainbows.
Let's see. I can't find.
Anybody want a tarot reading?
Yeah, we could do tarot readings over live stream sometime.
Yeah.
Ooh, altars on cards. I like that idea.
Yes.
Also, the goblin is thinking about making tarot cards someday, and I think she should.
That's gonna be amazing.
Okay, let's
Ooh.
see. It would be so tricky to practice different religions with so many people to have different opinions about it. Do the systems who have religious beliefs have altars that have different religions? Yeah. Catholicism,
Yeah, you have a Catholic
Christian, and
but at the same time. Like,
We have no Catholics, no Christians. We were raised Asian, so there's a lot of Taoism and Buddhism and stuff like that.
oh yeah, the goblin is live on Instagram. She's doing like a chaos baking night, I think.
Yeah.
At one of her friends' houses. Oh yeah, I need to talk to her about. We're probably gonna take a trip down to possibly California, because Mom's moving back to Oregon, and we're doing good. You've been good.
we have been
Busy.
on for 22 minutes.
Oh, yeah. 2222. Oh, speaking of tarot numbers.
You guys are in California. That's
Cool.
cool. Our mom's moving up from California. She was like, Washington, California, because her fiance's there. And then back to Oregon because that's where me and Jessica live. Oh god, 3 in the morning. Who is SoCal?
Yeah, if any of you want a tarot reading, we can totally do that over stream sometime.
It is a tarot deck, you see.
Lots of them.
They do sometimes. Like Abraham calls us like sinners. And I have a religion, kid.
Yeah.
Mostly all branches of Christianity.
Wow.
When you're afraid of something, you know, sexualize it.
Yeah. Especially
The trauma survivor way.
Right?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
True.
It's not healthy, but that's what happens. But anyway, yeah, Abraham gets all pissy at a lot of us. Abraham and Devin, mostly, kind of. They don't really interact a lot. Abraham kind of stays in his corner to the north, away from most people, where he can have his gigantic stone crosses and nobody will be bothered.
I'm gonna quote that.
But yeah, and
Somebody's-
Devin's just in the attic.
Somebody's
Trapped in
watching us
plexiglass.
at 3 a.m. because they woke up from nightmares.
Oh.
We're so glad we can help you.
Yeah, I hope this is bring you some peace.
A new sub from the Philippines.
Hey!
Oh,
Filipino, part Filipino right here.
That's so cool.
It is. Hey.
But yeah, we had hella nightmares last night too, so I freaking feel you guys.
although I feel like it's all the new energy that's in here.
Ooh, it's totally off topic. Will someone explain
Oh.
the vastness and loveliness of that yellow work behind you all?
Oh yes,
That's your system map.
that is our system map. I'm gonna. Can I have the sword?
Oh right, the pointer sword.
Since we have so much over here, I can't really get up to it, but I can point to things.
We used to do fencing. Kept the sword.
Okay, so this is our system map, and I'm just pointing to things.
Ooh, someone says closer, please. Oh, the webcam is attached to the
Oh.
wall.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh,
Sorry, my garbage is in the way.
Ah.
We will hold it and you can point. There you go.
Yes.
You guys can bring it like here-ish.
Oh, it looked at my
Sorry.
side. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Can you
good.
guys see it? I know it's a little blurry, but can you see it?
I guess we need light coming from this direction.
Hi, Maddie. But yes, that's a fencing sword. It's our sword. And your cat's watching us. Oh, major cat vibes here. You might have answered this already, but does Kahaulani have a channel? We're
No.
doing streams today in the class.
Maybe eventually,
you.
but
They're gonna join our channel for now.
Yeah.
Until they decide they'll just hang out with us, and it'll be great.
Yeah, because mine not be so nice. Sorry.
It's actually to see
Okay.
what sword is pointing to with the cover on. Oh yeah, it's more thick.
Oh,
Thick.
oh, use the cover. There you go.
There's a
right.
lake,
Hold on.
and there's.
I'm getting all close and personal, guys. Careful. Just careful. I'm unplugging your phone.
I'm all like geeked on somebody asking if I have my own channel. What?
If someone wants you to do your inner world video, do that. For
We are
Tuesday.
going to. Yes. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, here we go. That might be
So they
better.
keep, like,
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. I
Yeah.
can kind of
oh,
see
that's
that.
nice.
Better.
Can I see that better? Yeah. You good? You good?
Thumbs up, yeah.
Beautiful.
Much better. All right.
Okay.
So here you have the Shadow Tribe.
That's
And-
where let's see. Daniel parted from there. Keeper lives there. Cove lives there. There's 2 others.
Yeah, Starlight System loves your collar.
Thank you. I got it from Jake over there. Then we have, you can point,
Where are we going?
West Tribe.
West Tribe.
That's the West Tribe. So this
Yeah.
is like 600 miles in between here. That's where.
Ooh, there's a lot of systems in Oregon. We're gonna like
And we're building it up. We're planning on
Yeah.
trying to take over.
We're taking over.
we ran into like a few others just in our life somehow.
Yeah.
We want to make like some sort of conference up here someday.
That's what I wanted to talk
Yeah.
and like
about.
yeah, we need to do
Yes.
that. Like there's so many.
Like maybe next year during like summer, so it's nice and people can actually come up and
Yeah.
have some
Yeah.
good times.
Like spring. Oh my god, we should have it in May. Like, the end of May, like the 20-something,
Yes.
the 29th.
Something.
Because classes will be over for me.
Oh,
like,
right.
by our birthday. It's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, we're getting systems moving here.
Mhm.
The Voodoo system is moving here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, check out the Voodoo System. Their channel is in our channel.
Yes.
It's at the bottom.
I'm only the beginning,
So-
everyone.
There's so many systems that's moving here. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
So it says May 29th. Sounds good. And that's pretty detached from any major like
Right.
Yeah.
occurrences and holidays. So I
Well, we
think
have to
that's
double
good.
check on that because I know there's a lot of.
Yeah,
I
like I
don't
said,
understand.
summertime would be good. Everybody's kind of enjoying the sun. They'd be down here and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be when it's
Yeah.
Oregon's nice.
I just know about all that SRE stuff.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Worst nightmares are March and April. That's brutal, dude. Voodoo System's good.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
All right, well let's go back to the map real
Yes.
quick. I can't remember who all lives in the West Tribe.
Willow's Green.
Brown baby, come on.
Can you hear the
Scream.
meows? Oh, she's not meowing now. There's one.
Okay, so over here we have this big tree we talked about 3 streams ago.
Is it like a
Almost.
Yeah, we have something like that.
But no, this is huge. This is probably as tall as the Space Needle, if we were putting it in comparison, or like the Golden Gate Bridge. I can't remember which one's taller. But it bleeds sap, and it looks like it's actively bleeding during the day.
Wow.
It's red, but at night it turns this like vibrant seafoam green, and like it's the entire area. Like I'm talking 100 miles
Wow.
around the tree, and it looks really, really cool.
I know that's probably hard to see.
Then we have the city, where we go for our shopping needs. SD runs a club there. A few other people live there. I know Pine lives there. Nobody knows where they live.
Ooh, someone just started their channel.
Awesome.
You guys gave our host courage, and oh, that's so cool. Any significance to the color change of the bleeding?
Not that we figured out so far. We haven't asked that question. I just know that
We're always learning new stuff.
yeah, for sure. You guys give us questions for our system, and we will look into it.
Yeah.
Is your channel just the April hijacked, or is it something different? Because we'll check you out. Hello. Our inner worlds are awesome. We'd love to take people to visit them.
I was just saying that, or somebody was. One
Oh,
of
cool.
us.
That is just their name. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
I always love finding new channels.
We'll go up here. The Far Tribe. Again, can't remember where everybody lives because I'm detached. This is Della, by the way. Caller. You'll know, you'll get to know the subs from the caller.
Yeah.
From what collars they wear. So we have the Far Tribe, and that's pretty far up north. It almost gets snowy up there, but not too bad. And then way up here, where is off the map, is this like big ass mountain place that Steen goes to. Yeah, Steen goes to, and he just like chucks rocks at things. It's kind of funny.
Who?
Steen.
Yes.
You should know.
You could just make your video about this.
Yeah, well, I'm just
like,
kind of giving the overview.
that's a big overview, and everyone's asking questions.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, yeah. I've been watching this the whole time.
I'm just kind of dazing out a little bit here.
Okay. Where do the questions start? Why is it green? I have no clue. I honestly don't know why it's green. 2 videos up so far only.
Oh, for the new.
Okay.
Our new channel. Sorry.
If I tried to world jump there, would you be offended?
I was asking the same thing.
It depends. If you're nice, probably not. If you don't know the culture, you might be in danger in ours.
Yeah, they got some pretty crazy stuff going on.
People get eaten sometimes.
The Nether Tribe, we'll just go over the Nether Tribe and our house next, because those are the 2 big ones. You guys want to? Yeah. That's down from the mountain pass, but that's
And the house is there.
Mhm.
The house is there. I need to hold around baby.
Yes.
Hand me a cat. Cat me.
Cat no. That's a good one.
But the Nether Tribe. Yes, we can see your comment. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
But the Nether Tribe is where we first started our like branching out. That's the first place we found. So yeah, it was interesting. But they tried to kill people the first time we met them. So that's where we're at. So and then the houses are where most of the main altars live.
Some of us pay with money in system. We have we just call them like units, and they're just coins. Hella coins.
Yeah. We don't really have a money system. It's just kind of like
we have bartering.
Yeah,
it's not like people make things and do things for us.
Yeah.
The round baby one's down.
How do you help someone to see their inner world? We did it through meditation, but everybody's
help
different.
each other a lot.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah. In the background, meow. I'm so happy you can hear the meows. Ooh, comments. Let's see. If I could enter y'all's world, I would eat. Beaded. I want to make videos desperately. I want to live through others because I'm not allowed. Oh,
we get that.
Does anyone else in stream have an inner world language? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you should make a video about that.
No, we just have a lot of regular languages, like
Cool.
Korean and Hawaiian.
That's so cool. Oh yeah, the stuffs. Della, do you happen to see the presents we got? You'll freak. I'll Facebook it.
No, I have not seen
I also need to check my mail. I need to like. Thank you.
I haven't seen any of that. What did you send us? I want to know what you sent me.
No
in
spoilers.
particular.
No spoilers, yeah.
So one thing, so I know what to look for.
Finish your
So I
lunch.
know it's mine. Unless you left
Oh,
a
yeah.
note. If you left a note, it's good. Ether system. Do you gonna dye your hair again?
Yes.
We are
have
too.
the
And I'm gonna
blue
be doing
dye
some
with us.
stuff with. Yes. Sorry. I'm
Yeah.
pointing.
Both
And
of our
both of
hairs.
us. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have
That's purple at this
dreadlocks from this dread all the way back.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited about that.
Our
and
center.
we're gonna do blue, I think, again because it faded purple and it was so pretty. And people refuse to shower with like coolish water, so
Yeah,
it fades.
I know.
People refuse.
Yeah.
Like we're in the shower and someone's like, "I could do that, but that." Yes.
I'll put this back on the wall, I guess. We will be doing a system video of our inner world because there's some cool things in here that we don't really think about too often because most of us just chill somewhere.
Yeah, and I guess since I'm hanging with them now, questions for me too.
Come on, come on, come on. No! Etsy, why? Etsy won't give me my freaking money.
What is happening?
I'm sorry. I got an email that's like, your Etsy money is on the way. Etsy support. There we go.
Awesome.
We actually made money on Etsy.
Look at that.
Nice. Just
Cool.
issue the following amount to be deposited. Your funds should show up in your bank account in 3 to 5 days.
Oh.
Woo!
We finally get paid from Etsy. Oh, how many in your systems?
Yeah. How many in your system?
Right now we know of like 37.
37.
It's a little compared to these guys. I remember in the beginning I was like, oh my god, just get up to 12. What? And now it's like, yeah.
And I think we're 116 at this point.
When will
Oh,
you
yeah,
make your
awesome.
own channel?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm thinking probably not for like another month or something. Yeah.
Once we get Wi-Fi, it'll be a little better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We'll set you up an account on our computer so you
These guys are the best, aren't they? They're the best.
we have.
Where'd I get the fly ass hat? Oh, Hawaii, baby.
So fly.
Yes, I know. I love that. Isn't that cool? I love the colors too. What does it say? Honolulu coffee. Pretty
So
random,
cool.
huh? There's a coffee place that sells hats.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
The alters in the system know each other inside the system. Yours?
Oh, wait,
You
what?
guys know each other.
Oh, mostly. Well, everything's so far apart. There's 2 planets, and then there's a gray zone, which is like a different dimension. The gray zone is pretty much where all the persecutors come from. It's like dark and crazy, and it's like Blade Runner. If anybody's seen Blade Runner, that's kind of what inspired it because we saw it when we were super young, and it was like, oh, yeah, this is what we live in.
The cat tree. Remember?
Oh, to sit on the cat
Yeah.
tree. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
It's the other way.
Everyone, they say all the awesome hair in this channel. Hell yes. I feel like that's a thing with
A lot of
people with
systems.
the idea.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because it's kind of like a reclamation thing for your body.
yes.
I know Labyrinth System made a video about like reclamation and stuff, but I haven't watched it yet because 0 time.
I was supposed to do
Zero
their hair,
skins.
and we ran out of time at the conference. Well, not me. Santa, Cody, or something. They're the hair people.
Oh, the
Sorry,
first
you
time
mind if I-
someone's. Oh yeah,
you
go
mind if I-
ahead. I don't care. Oh my gosh, we're so excited to get the box. Oh my gosh, we might not like get to hold it in our hands until spring break is over, but it'll be safe in the mailroom. It's a small college, so there's not a lot of things to steal. Oh yeah, you're gonna get to see that today.
Yeah.
We're taking them to McMinnville,
I love art.
and you're gonna see all the stuff after the stream. We'll just head
Oh,
over.
that's gonna be
Oh,
nice.
Connie's doing very well. Do you want to grab Connie?
Oh.
I'm gonna get Blizzard.
We went with conspiracy for her name.
Oh yeah.
We call her Connie for
Yeah.
short. Sweet little baby. Skin child.
person in the middle. Would you show? Oh, sure. Kahaulani tribe, but I'm Tesseract. There's one. We got this in Sacramento, California, on one of my crazy, well, rendered Sakura. And then, wait, what else we got? 21 for one of our people whose name is 21. And the stars, we got those in some crazy place in the Philippines in the jungle. And then there's the coconut tree, because coconuts are very important to us islanders. And then, I don't know, I guess I got Sagittarius. And then we have a fairy who lives on Nexus, which is the other planet. But I don't know if you're going to fit. Nope. It's kind of big. Maybe some other time. Thank you.
I don't think she wants to be held. She's behind the shit. Oh, wait, you can just lift the ceiling off.
Yeah, you just gotta grab the light off.
One of our next tattoos is going to be in the Philippines, but we're going to try to do the traditional tap. So that's going to be nice and painful.
You're funny.
Because the Philippines used to be called the Painted People.
She
Back
flew.
in the day. Okay. How many places have you traveled?
Sorry, I know I'm in your way.
Oh, no worries. I'm just trying to talk while you guys are doing the thing.
I see you.
I guess, well, out of the country, only the Philippines, Japan, Korea, Asian countries, because I'm Asian as well. And
We're chasing lizards over here. I'm sorry.
Painted People, yeah.
Jumping and falling. Little lady, stop.
Oh, no. Only okay, yeah, sorry. All right. Yeah, lucky me, huh? Yeah, I had a fucked up life, but I am very appreciative of all my travels. Oh no! Wait! Don't step on me.
She does not want to be.
Whoa! I was like, okay. There's Connie.
She's very nice when she's calm.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. You had a hair in your mouth. Come here, baby.
Hey, Labyrinth.
Hey. Okay. We got her.
Oh, hey, Labyrinth. Yes. Love you too. What's up? We're here. Come over.
She jumped.
She jumped.
Yeah, it was a big jump, man. I was like, oh, no, nobody move.
Jump, little girl. Show off.
Does Kink Master charge the
services? I don't know. Let's see, Kink Master.
Do you mean Jake or do you mean Steen? Because we're both or
that's right.
Yeah,
Oh, I made you laugh.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
both subs,
I do remember
so
my name. Thanks, guys. Sorry.
it's okay.
Climb. She jumps. It's so cute. All right, let's see. Show off,
Yeah,
baby girl.
baby can jump like crazy.
Sweet little jump.
There it is.
Yeah, she's now the size that we got Rick at, but
Rick. Is it Rick?
the record service you use to edit all your videos.
Oh, Kinemaster.
Kink
Oh, yeah.
But no, it doesn't. We have the free version, but there is a paid version, but we use the free version because we're kind of poor. But yeah. Her name is Connie, short for
Yes.
Conspiracy, and she's a precious baby.
Maybe.
I was thinking about making like a brand deal with them or something. Like they give us free stuff, we'll promote them. Jump Lizard, jump.
There's one.
Yeah, we both got them. It doesn't have its collar right now. But
I love that.
that's gonna be a thing.
New
now,
thing.
is
Oh,
Kink
yeah.
Master.
Yes.
Right.
She's
Gab
such a
squads
good
and the
girl.
kink masters.
Yeah, I hate it. Like some of those watermarks are insufferable, but with Kinemaster you only get that one on the corner.
Oh, no. Wait,
She jumped on the water bottle. Come here, Connie. It's okay, baby girl. I'm just holding the water bottle with the lizard on it.
So she can
This is
just
how it is.
chill.
She can jump onto my shirt whenever she so chooses.
So I reckon Vera might claim claim that one as its own nickname.
That's why I thought
Kink
that that's what
master.
they meant, that they were going to ask you something.
Me too. We still need to compare our kinks.
Skin boy. Yes. Skin boys are good.
Willow really enjoys trying to chase Connie.
Yeah, so we got to kind of be careful.
Yeah. She was all over that last night.
Oh yeah, she was, but we were like, get the fuck out, Willow. Like
Just
pushed her
joined
back.
Who's fronting?
This is Vera.
Della.
Tesseract.
This is my second stream that I've been in, and this is just pure accident. Oh my god, she run.
My first!
We have Maverick, who's a leopard gecko. Willow, who's outside the door crying right now because she...
Oh, because she always wants to go in and out.
Yeah, but we have Connie out, so I'm not going to let her in.
Oh, this.
And Thick Boy's under the bed.
Why you keep doing that,
We
girl?
have Gandalf, who's in the tank over there. He's
White beta fish.
Yes, he's our white beta fish.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that was the name of this.
Yeah, Gandalf. And then we have 5 zebra Danios, which if anybody wants them, please let us know. Because we are not getting rid of that tank, but we're gonna make that Connie's tank.
Repurpose.
Yes, and so
Nice try.
so
Good
we need people to take our fish.
Anybody want some of our fish? We should do a video about our pets.
We should.
Definitely.
Voice and person.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank
I
you.
know. Yes.
I mean,
You definitely
I'm
have
about-
the most noticeable voice, I think.
I'm about as kinky as Vera is, so
Video about pets.
do pets help you in some way, like to minimize stress? Willow, she's been stressful lately, but usually yes.
Thick boy is the best. He can like sense emotional distress. Oh sure. Thick boy senses emotional distress and will just sit on us and like hold still and be like purr and just stay there. He's the best.
And loves prosecutors?
Yeah, he loves persecutors.
We are giving away, well, not giving away. You guys would have to pay shipping just because shipping live fish are.
Oh, right.
It's a little expensive, but not too bad. But we have 5 zebra Danios and what Walmart calls redfin tetras, but that's not what they're actually called. I don't remember. And a snail. You guys don't get our shrimp or our long boy. We'll eventually do a video on that, but.
Are there vegetarians and vegans in your system?
Yes. For us, we have 2. 1 vegan, 1 vegetarian. Senna just kind of hates the way meat feels. So Senna is a vegetarian and 21's a vegan because she's become all super health conscious.
I think Chloe went vegan for a while, but she couldn't stick with it. It's health issues, so.
She just keeps jumping.
Back and forth, back and forth.
I think Sphinx and Andre are vegetarians. Andre's vegetarian. Bet you wouldn't have thought that.
He has become the long boy. How are he doing? Click here to find out.
Yes.
I can't remember what he's called, the long fish that we have. Every time we go to the fish store, before we even look at the tag out of the tank that he came out, we always remember. And then we're like, I can't remember when we get home.
Memory. For us, it's terrible.
How do we deal with it? With one alter being vegan and the others not?
Oh,
They eat
well,
what they want when they're out?
yeah, exactly. It's just when they're out. Like, it's not necessarily like, oh, we all need to be vegan. They just, well, with 21, yeah, she tries to kind of get us to all eat a little better.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a lot of eating issues, which is probably why she's kind of taking that role on.
Yeah, Chloe. Oops, sorry. For a while, Chloe was taking care of our food and health needs and such, but now she's kind of tucked away for a little while, along with Honey. We'll get into that in another video. Inner-alter relationship type things. But yeah.
I know when I found out that was a thing, I was like, what? And then found out there was one I was like, oh, okay.
Do your veggies get irritated when they come out after meat eating altars have eaten?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, do we keep other foods for altars with dietary restrictions? Let's see, do we keep other foods? Yeah, usually.
Mm-hmm.
We have like various options of things to eat.
Well, we still are pretty disorganized with that because it depends on who goes shopping. Because somebody will grab a bunch of just horrible shit. And then, of course, the others are like, God damn it, why? Who did this? Who did this?
Well, now you have shopping partners.
Yeah, oh, right. I love my homies.
Shopping buddies. Question. Are they like, I know what you eat? That's great. Oh my god, yeah. When other altars cook for you, that's the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Rift does that for everybody, and it's like so nice.
What is your favorite food and dessert and sweet? Favorite food? Gosh, I don't know. It's like a balance between top ramen because it's really all we eat recently, and like, I don't know, burgers? Or pickles.
Pickles are great. Oh, yeah. I make these weird pickle and mayo sandwiches.
Whoa.
I really like it. Just bread and...
let's see.
Rip was so disorganized in that, but that's how he is. He just doesn't care.
Dessert would be Oreos, and those would be sweets. Dessert would be like, we have three ingredient ice cream pie, which is just Cool Whip ice cream. You mix it together and put it in a pre-made graham cracker crust, and then you freeze it. Oh.
We are some ice cream freaks, a lot of us, but of course 21's like, stop it! Dairy is terrible! You know this! You don't have B blood type? Only B's can have dairy. Yeah, that's another Asian thing. Blood types is very important.
Oh, wow. I think we're O positive.
Oh, yeah?
Which is so lucky, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
We have no clue what we are because we asked our dad one time. He's like, I don't know.
You just gotta donate blood.
And then we asked our dad also what time we were born. He's like, I don't know.
Oh man, no, I want to know
how much did we weigh? How much did we weigh? I don't know.
Oh.
It's like, really? You don't know your own daughter's stuff?
I mean, I get it. My dad wasn't around. I think he was in jail when I was born.
Oh god, someone ate a whole gallon of ice cream today, and that's
fantastic. Ooh, that's a mood.
Ooh, yeah.
One altar isn't allowed to go grocery shopping anymore.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I know, right?
Mjolnir necklace is ASMR. That's a blessing.
What?
That's what we do with like this ring.
It is
that yours? Oh
it's
no, they have a
Mjolnir
necklace. So cool. We have one too, and Logan won't let us keep it on the shelf with the other jewelry.
Look at her. She's what we call fired up now. So usually she's dark, but now she's light. You can hold her to the camera again. So their color actually changes when they're feeling stressed or happy. And being fired up is like a very, very slight, excited stress response, but it's not bad. And so she's all fired up now. That's what it's called.
Fired up. That's pretty cool.
Fired up. It's because I'm making her walk.
Yes,
sorry,
but she gets pretty dark. Her skin gets really dark when she's just in her little area. So it's really cool.
The key. This one says memory. Oh wait, where is it? I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So my sister gave this to us because it's kind of like the key to unlocking other altars and memories and things. So that's kind of, yeah, that's that. This one, I don't know, we just like keys because of that. I feel like we need to unlock so much shit. I feel like we tapped into like that much. There's just so much. We have a desert that's got like people buried in them.
Whoa.
And there's another, what's the other one? We have catacombs underneath the gray zone where there's also people buried. But they're not like dead or anything. They just I don't know. We just can't get to them yet. We're not ready, I guess.
Do you want to grab her food?
Sure. 1 second. I gotta respond to something on here, because like someone mentioned Labyrinth mentioned system anthems or songs y'all are into.
Ooh.
Because we've got one that we use as like a total system anthem.
Army of Me by Bjork.
It's called dissociative mind. Oh, God, it's
what?
too bright.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I do this all the time. I try to show people things.
Oh, yeah.
Dissociative
up.
mind. So, oh, there we go. It's kind of blurry. Dissociative Mind by Ruli. It is the best thing ever.
Never heard of it.
While we're listening to it in the car, like over and over again on the way to McMinnville until you get sick of it.
That's going to be hard to do because we listen to stuff on repeat all the time.
But
So
yeah,
they wanted
we all
to
have
know.
big systems.
They wanted to know what Connie eats,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's this. I'll open it up and show you guys.
Yes.
So it's actually a powder.
Oh, is that the thing you mixed up with?
Yeah. It's a fruit powder, and this one is banana, mango, and watermelon. And you mix it with water, and they kind of just slurp it.
Yeah, they just lick it with their little tongues.
Yeah.
And
That
it's so
was
cute.
so cute.
Oh yeah,
It's
if
okay.
we discover more of the inner world, we're gonna add to the stuff. That's why we left it all gray, so it gives us the opportunity to expand and do that.
Mhm. And she eats out of these tiny little dishes, and if you compare
Oh,
the
3 a.m.
size,
Tiny
well,
baby.
it's about as big as her head.
Yes, it's tiny baby. CBD gummies. Those are so great.
Good night.
Yeah, these are crested geckos. Good night from Germany.
let's see.
Or good night to Germany.
So
Deutschland. Gute Nacht.
let's see. This is about the size of our hand, right? So compare that. You can see how tiny. We only feel the very bottom of it, so she doesn't eat that much, but we feel it every other day. So it's our witchy bottle. It's gonna be a spell at some point, but we haven't figured out what to do for
It's
it.
1:11 p.m.
Nice.
It's 7:12 p.m. here. Oh, have you had any setbacks or embarrassing moments since working at Best Buy and having DID?
People being on the phone at certain times to ground themselves and us getting called out about it. But we talked to them and they seem pretty decent because we explained that we have some knee problems going on. And that's not a lie. But that's kind of like how we white light our way out of it, I guess. And they accepted that pretty well, and they're like, okay, just go take breaks in the break room. So other than that, we haven't had really any slip ups. So
I just pinched my finger in the cap.
Ow.
those hurt. Kimmy and I are freaking out right now.
Magic. Yes.
Yes. If you guys missed it, God, where did my book go?
Oh, cat oil for anxiety. I want to know.
Ooh.
Oh, it ended up causing anxiety.
What?
Oh.
You use it for anxiety to
And
cause
ended
it.
up causing it. Oh, snap.
Yeah, I didn't finish my show and tell from earlier.
We're hella
Oh, yeah.
magic. And didn't we get you into magic?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
we
mean, we
started
were
the magic.
already in it, but this is our shared herb basket right now. We're making little herb bags that are embroidered with each name of what they are. Let's see, where are more popular
Ooh, someone
ones?
binged our videos. It's so nice.
I think.
And like, yeah, most of
Oh,
us
excuse me,
were
just a second.
primarily like pagan and such. Oh, gotta get something.
Sorry, I just need water.
Oh yeah, get that water.
Oh, sorry. Really good feeling from me.
Oh my gosh. Somebody might be sending us crystals.
You guys are
It's
amazing.
That is so nice.
Yeah, we have. Oh God, there's so many necklaces over there now. We have to show you the collection we've been gaining.
Ooh.
So we got some rosemary. It's just in a bag. Devil's claw. It's really cool. It
Fellow heathens.
like looks kind of like liquid. Look at that.
It does.
It has liquid qualities. It's just dust.
And someone is surprised like how many people in the DID/OSCD community are witches.
Yes.
That is interesting.
I mean, it just kind of shows, you know, the mind does interesting things. So
Mhm.
sandalwood.
Quickly
This is our
surrounding.
favorite.
All
Yeah, I
of them
know.
may have stolen them if they got there. Oh, those crystals. Yeah, we got those. We got them. And Yeah, Hollow's gonna try to steal the lapis lazuli. He wants it.
It is great stuff.
It's beautiful, and those amethysts are amazing. I love it so much. And the sandalwood too, which is great, because sandalwood is good for smudging, because we're allergic to sage. We are allergic to sage. How ironic.
I know, that is so crazy.
It's so freaking ironic. I'm sorry I keep covering you with the lizard, but she's a beautiful child. I think I'm going to put her back in the cage because she's getting a little bit restless. And also my hands have warmed her up. I got her warm. All right, baby. Back home you go.
Better tail. We got some clothes here. Yeah, there's so
there you go. Later, girl.
Fennel seed.
That's clothes, right? Yeah, it's probably clothes. I'm going to wash my hands.
Go for it.
And let round baby in.
Yeah, she's just dying getting it. There she is.
Eye bright herb, which I'm not actually sure what's for.
I think that actually literally for your eyes. Because there's an eye bright flower, I think in China, that they use, and it's supposed to enhance your vision.
Huh, that's interesting.
And it literally makes the whites of your eyes look brighter.
That's cool. Yeah. And corn silk for good luck. Need all of that. Just pour it all over me, right?
Is Willow trying to eat the lizard food?
She always sniffs it. It smells good.
Can I get these?
Yeah, the lizard food does smell really good. It smells like fruit.
Pagans. Yeah,
ooh, Palo Santo, sandalwood, dragon's blood, and rosemary. I'm taking a picture of this.
Wait, what is it for? I have some dragon's
smudging.
Blood. I have some dragon's blood.
Huge coven. Oh, that's so cool.
There sure are a lot of pagans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They really are.
And our basil leaves.
Yeah, I thought bay leaves or
bay leaves. Sorry.
Bay leaves remind me of that commercial of the old lady with the hot sauce. Like, I put that shit on everything.
Yeah, I love it. Two of us in my system are tarot readers. Boom, we got a whole bunch. Like 5 or 6, maybe. Yeah. Oh, somebody else is coming through. Okay.
Kinder has her very own deck out here, and then we have our community deck that all of us use, but Kinder's deck makes us all feel anxious. We showed it earlier on camera, so when this video gets posted, you'll see that. But yeah, her cards make us feel very anxious. Like, it's just anxiety up the entire arm, up into our neck. So.
Oh, the religious trauma in many systems and pagan is like the opposite of organized religion. That's probably why we're pagan.
Okay, so
church was a terrifying experience. Oh, a newly discovered system. Cool, yeah, we don't recognize your system name
we have
quite
all
yet.
sexual altars out now.
Yeah. 21 is out.
21.
Yes. Sexy.
That's cool.
I think it's all the tarot stuff. Because that's a big thing what I do.
Like your jam.
Yes.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh,
that was
amazing.
Oh my gosh. Everyone's cracking their joints now. Oh my god. I wish we could crack that spot in our back, but we have knots. Yeah, we have knots where wings are. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You need to go to a chiropractor. They can, once you pop stuff into place,
I can take
it's
care
easier.
of the knots. I fixed their knee.
True.
But pushing stuff into place, like
oh yeah,
yeah, because I think that's what threw our back out was somebody having that. Probably Kasi, because Kasi was out.
You guys just let me know your ass for now.
Yeah.
I will take care of
But chiropractic, you know, just
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. January, that is so fresh. Oh my god. I remember when we first discovered that we were a system, and it was just like, okay, I have no idea how to process this information. Let's just dissociate for like 3 years.
Hey, somebody said hi to me. Hi. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. We're in oracle readers, charm casters, pendulum readings. We have a pendulum too.
That's awesome.
It's like silver. It's about her. No, he's not really around very often at all. Like, he's been trying to front, but he can't. I don't know why. He's not. He just doesn't have like the mental capacity, I think, because he's like a different subspecies that's more dragon and more animal. So he doesn't have like the telekinetic kind of connections with everything like everybody else does. It's kind of like a whole psychic communication thing that we do in system. It's freaking wild.
And he's actually the father of Cassie, so
Yeah.
that's interesting. That's something that can happen between systems sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of mental, like if your brain's open to it type of thing.
We kind of have like a set pair of parents who are kind of like everybody's parents,
Mm-hmm.
kind of, but it's still weird. Because technically, Kahaulani and Ray are twins, and their parents are Sanoa and I can't remember the dad, the other guy, and so they kind of just like adopted. Everybody is like,
Aw.
I love you all.
All my children. Does anyone else have more than one pair of wings?
Oh.
Kate has 4 arms.
Oh, really?
And Corvid has chains that grow out of her back, and she walks on them sometimes. It's like it's wild. You know, she just stands up and she has these things that go around her, kind of like spider legs, and she just like goes around. It's wild. She's kind of like gorgeous, but also terrifying.
I'm sure. Oh, that's my
Yeah, Cassie's in our system now, and Barbara's the father. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't catch that.
We use Messenger as like a gateway, I guess you could call it.
Sort of.
Like, whatever. But like that's not every systems thing. And
you could just say to your coworker or your client like that we're an awesome YouTube channel and we educate about mental health. Yeah, oh cool, you did tell him. Awesome. We need to get this tattoo finished. Like we had a scratch from Thick Boy.
You can sit up now.
I don't feel like sitting down. Sitting up. But yeah, I'm comfortable here. I'm stretching my back. It's very nice. Oh, that's very weird.
Volunteering.
Volunteering where?
Very nice. We volunteer with old people a lot. I don't mean it in the mean way. Just, yeah.
Aw, that's so nice. Someone's like continuously amazed that despite trauma and pain, you all with DID have bloomed into complex and fabulous networks. It's amazing, and my heart goes out to all of you, and that is so sweet.
Oh, I know. Thank you.
Klingon Dragon Hybrid. That'd be so cool.
Oh, Labyrinth.
Oh, it's
Time for
bedtime.
bed.
Oh,
Good
yeah, it's like
night.
10 over
Bye.
there. Good night.
Odyssey of the
Oh,
Mind.
that's a cool name.
Well, people scare me sometimes. Same. Oh my
Can an
god.
alter have a kid in another system? That's
Yeah.
what we were just talking about. Cassie's
Yeah,
Varu's father, or Varu's kid, and Cassie's in our system. Varu's over there. So.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Oh,
What kind of stuff can I do to help with someone's dissociated? When someone's dissociated?
Before they dissociate, when they're not dissociated, ask them things that can help them, if they know. If not, help them work on things. For us, like music and stuff. Like if certain songs are playing when we're out, it kind of grounds us. The 5 senses.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Or give them something to focus on, or like have something to focus on. Like I'm spacing out hard, and this has like handcuffs, and it's like something to touch.
Yeah, that's how we have a lot
Give
of
them something.
smooth stones and things like that.
Mhm.
Well, for us specifically, we're very sensitive to smell, so we always have like bottles of essential oils, and that kind of will bring us back or back that way.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Are you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear. Hi, welcome to the trash.
Happy birthday to you. If it's somebody's birthday, we will sing.
Yes.
I'm just gonna text you. Someone's
You're
fangirl.
welcome.
Yes. Oh yeah, there's a couple that we don't really agree with, but
We won't say their names
Yeah.
because that's
You wanna
a
be nice.
touchy topic.
yeah,
Super touchy, and I'm sure some of our followers follow them, and we're just not going to get into that.
yeah. We like to
Yeah,
keep our
'cause
channel
it's-
drama free as much as we can. But yeah,
Besides Stacy trademark, because
Stacy trademark can freaking bite it.
Yeah, we're all against it.
I mean, even Stacy, we try to avoid her real name, and even if we say her real name, you guys can't even look her up because she changed her name. So, like, yes, Stacy. Like, that's the most respect we're giving her. Do y'all have any advice for finding a community and others to connect with? For us, it was Facebook, going on to other people's YouTube.
Definitely YouTube for
Yeah.
us was like the big kicker. Because we're just like, what? How I found them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, they found us off of YouTube. We met at the conference. They told us their story, and we offered to help them out. And we started a fundraiser, got money for them to come over here, and now they're living with us. So, yeah, it was definitely a good way to.
that just glitched for a second. That
I
was
know.
terrifying.
I was like,
Oh my god.
yeah. These last ones, I know, right?
Let's see. The cat behind us. More art talk. In the middle, at the top row, self-portrait. The
cloudy one?
Which one?
The cloudy looking one? Yeah,
That's from the Shadow Tribe. That's the sky over there.
our system name is the Kahaulani tribe. It's just the warrior tribe in Hawaiian.
That's so cool. Oh, and the YouTube means a lot to somebody.
Yeah, I know.
That's so nice.
Or Nakoa, you might see that as our name. That means the warriors. It's a plural. Na and ke is the. Na is plural, the, and ke is singular. So ke koa is warrior. And that's the tribe. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna point to paintings real quick because these are in-system paintings from our system. So I can't remember where all of them are from. But that's a lake that's about 15 miles from our main houses. The dark one, like more that way. The middle one,
Totally black. Oh,
the middle one, Shadow Tribe Sky. The far one is something that happens. I think it's during the New Year usually, like the start of the New Year. The sky. We'll show you closer pictures. But the sky kind of bursts out into colors, and it's really freaking cool at night. That is from the Nethers tribe, and the other one is just kind of like I think the West tribe. It's more earthy over there, and the sky is purple. So that's everyone's birthday. Okay, so it's Natasha's birthday, and they're co-con with me.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Natasha. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, I admit that I can't sing. I admit it. I can't fucking sing. I can't find my octaves.
Yeah, it's just.
You can't believe it's actually like a song that's playing.
Oh, the fundraiser. Yes, it was for me. Thank you. Oh,
Yes.
thank you, Starlight System. Yes, thank you so much. I saw that.
Also, we love astrology.
Yes.
That's such a thing.
Oh my god, yes. I do charts.
Ooh.
So I was like, oh, you don't know what time you're born, damn it. I need that for your rising sign.
Do
I
you
can't
all
read.
recommend the conference? Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. Hey,
100%. Yes, do it.
Mm-hmm.
And ironically, we're a Gemini.
And I'm the opposite, Sagittarius.
We're Cancer.
So ironic. Freaking Gemini.
You're already twins.
Yeah, it's like the twins, and people are like, oh, it's like.
Yeah, because there are, I think, 4 dual signs. We're one of them because we're half animal and half human.
Oh,
That's what
wow.
Sagittarius is.
That's
Of
so
course.
cool.
You're welcome, Natasha.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Happy birthday.
You got a Libra.
Anchovies.
My Venus is in Libra.
You're Aries.
Aries.
Somebody
Oh,
loves
yeah.
Gemini.
Gemini. Yes.
Hey.
Gemini squad. Crystals, clusters, and star clusters. I like it. Pisces, Capricorn. OMG, incompatible. Get away, lol.
Gemini.
Gemini.
Scorpio. Leo.
There's so much more than the sun sign. I'm just saying.
Virgo.
Sometimes you can get along with somebody because of many other things going on, like Venus, especially for love stuff. You know.
We have a bunch of like random astrology, like other people in here. Like,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's-
Liberty's an Aquarius. Nova is a Taurus. Most of us are Geminis.
I'm almost a Sagittarius. I'm 21. I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, nice.
Right by Sagittarius. It's still
My
similar.
fiance system is a Taurus. That's cool. I'm Capricorn.
What's funny
Taurus.
about signs though is we laugh about this part. When we were dating Stacy Trademark, right at the very end of our relationship, we did a relationship thing on Facebook,
Oh.
and she was an Aquarius, we're a Cancer, and we did the system or the matching of the signs, and we got worst match Aquarius, best match Gemini, and we ended up with the Gemini of our relationship.
Bless. It's Voodoo Sister.
Oh hey!
Yes.
Oh, and hi April. Thanks.
All together, DID, hopeful sisterhood. That's cool.
You just finished the lesson. Well, thank you for checking that out.
Oh, cool. That lesson, yeah. That's so awesome. But the two of us are 21.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're 21, and that's 21 the name.
Right.
21 the name.
21 is not 21. 21 is 27. But our body is 35.
I'm 32.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
2 years old.
2 years old.
Wait, do I turn? No, when do I turn 2?
You said June 2nd?
I turn 2 June 2nd.
It's on a
That's
Sunday?
when my birthday
I'm waiting for the
is.
old people jokes because I'm 35.
I just realized my birthday's on Sunday.
Oh, what? Wow. That's so
What a blessing!
okay.
That is gonna be a freaking day.
It's pretty cool.
God.
We're gonna celebrate some.
We're going to church.
For you. Oh, it's gonna be a hard one for us. But we can do it.
When's happy early birthday? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now you guys gotta sing happy birthday.
When it's June 2nd, you have to sing happy birthday to me. Thank you. It's Levi. Thank
Ah,
you.
Levi!
It's uploading. You can
Yeah,
grab
our
it.
Levi's not here now.
Yeah, a lot of us are so many different ages. Too.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So it's
No, our actual age is 21, but Della is 32.
Does that make you the
shit,
youngest?
sorry.
I don't know if I'm the youngest. I'm not the youngest. Who's the youngest? I think Madeline. Madeline is the youngest. She's like
34. Ooh, 35, baby.
I don't know when she got here. Yeah, that's like time that we were like existing as alters.
We're so excited to live stream with you too when
Oh my
you get
gosh.
here.
You're going freaking
Yes.
Would you consider yourself a little? Not really. Not in that sense.
No.
Because I'm physically aged to like 20 something, mid 20s. I look like I'm in my mid 20s, but I was like created, or like I split off 2 years ago. So I count that as like my technical age, but I'm like physically that because there is a bunch of stuff like that in the inner world too. there can be littles with like, or people who are like, they look like they're 8, but they have the minds of 25-year-olds and crazy stuff like that.
Yeah,
so we have like,
different.
yeah. See, we have weird technicalities and
Yeah.
stuff like
I was gonna say 'cause
technical age, physical age. Yeah.
we have a 2-year-old or 1.5, and it's literally our body becomes like a baby and we can't move.
Oh,
And
whoa.
there's no thoughts or speaking or anything, so I'm like, it's totally a different thing there.
So I would technically count myself to be 24, but like I've only existed for 2 years. That's how it'd be. I just make jokes about having like no age, and also I'm like, hey, cut me a break. I'm like 2 years old here. I can't know that, so I just joke around. Your life for 21 years, but don't age up inside. Yeah, baby legs, baby legs. And now you have regular legs is here to help you when you have baby legs.
They existed for 2 years too. That's cool.
Hey, same. Split up Halloween last year. Not technically like 5 years. 5 months old.
Think that we can be birthed with a lot of knowledge.
Someone's like, yeah, I'm a million. So time went so fast in the inner world. And I think Parsifal is the oldest. He's 3 million years old. It's crazy.
Ours is our oldest is 200 and something.
6 and 8 million for us.
Or billion?
So
Or billion, yeah, billion. They're freaking old. Rain talks like, I don't know, something else. She talks very, very conserved, and Storm is just like, oh yeah, fuck it.
It is so great. Here, how many years have passed in the inner world? 3 million. Same as Parsifal. That's when we split off. That's like where it starts and then goes on. Yeah, ageless things makes a lot of sense too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We don't have any
Especially for us.
infants here. I think our youngest is what, like 3-ish. I think.
I know that's
Yeah,
rough.
we don't even have any infants anymore.
I
We
don't know, I
had
think it's
Chastity, but she's 3 now. I want to say 3 or 4.
That sounds right.
I just have the one. It's kind of.
Any advice for trying to reach out to a new altar? We keep
Oh my
hearing the
God.
name Carrie on our headspace and aren't sure what it really means. She might be a new altar. What we do is just think about it a lot. We just think about it like a lot, and then the more you think about it, the more little bits of detail might like bubble up to the surface. Then the more you think about it, the more information you have, and then there you go. Then they're like, hey, and you're like, got you.
Yeah, ours we just I don't know, just kind of like it'll happen when it happens. A
Yeah,
natural
that
birth.
Our oldest is 25 here, I believe. Oh no, wait, I was on the question below that.
It's going fast.
Oh,
Yes,
shit,
we're gonna have to get mods
Our
soon.
twins, no million-year-olds.
What is the time difference between the outer world and your inner world? For us, it's the same. I don't know about you guys.
It's sporadic.
We
It's
don't actually
weird.
have time. The time doesn't exist in any of our
That's interesting.
worlds. Yeah. And I don't know, it's a weird kind of if there is you can put in time and warp it. It's a really weird and hard thing to describe.
Okay, are we all the way
But-
down?
Yeah, no, we're not.
Oh well, wait.
Video about mute altars, another one in the future, definitely.
Yes.
We have one.
We have
Skylar.
3.
I think we have 3 or 4. And yeah, they're
So
gonna be
far.
making their intros and everything too.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be fun. I'm excited. So you can think about the name a lot. That's a step. That's not like the only thing. It works for us in certain situations. Writing them notes is good. And then yeah, just kind of trying to tune into their level, see what they're like, what wavelengths they give off, trying to match that, I guess. So like if you get like someone who would like punk rock music, you get like Carrie and then something like punk rock or whatever. You play punk rock or something and try to do what would draw them forth if you can get any details about them, if you want them to be like closer to where everybody else is. So we do a lot.
How do you perceive time in the inner versus outer world? Is it like just a super long time between fronting? Like when you go back in, it's been decades?
Oh no, not for us. It's like 5 minutes usually.
For us, it's very difficult because we don't have time inside. We can't gauge time outside either. Like sometimes we'll come on, it's like, oh, is it 1998? Is it? And it's like not like a joke. It's for real.
Whoa.
Yeah.
For us, it kind of moves about the same pace, but a little bit faster. So our years would be like 6 months to human years, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But our seasons stay the same as out here, so it's like, yeah. I don't know how to squish that down into math, but
Baby.
I don't know how to squish that down into math, but it's like 6 months in system to a year out here, but our seasons are the same.
It's like halftime.
Kind of, I guess. So yeah, things move pretty quick.
Someone explained years and dog years or cat years. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Know if it's possible to have a system but only internally, like have alters but only one fronts.
Wait, I didn't get it.
Sometimes.
Like only having one fronter but having a system that nobody else fronts.
Oh,
Well,
well,
possible.
it kind of worked like that for us for a little while.
Mhm.
Because like Sanoa, we didn't know if that was just kind of like, it was confusing, but she never really fronted until only a couple of times. But at that time, we weren't understanding what was happening, and it felt like a hallucination. Because there was a point where it split, and one of us was really in some emotional stuff. And she came forward and told the other person, I think it was Kahaulani, and told her to go to sleep, and that Sanoa would clean up and take care of everything. And that whole time, we kind of thought we were hallucinating, and then she just explained that she'd never really wanted to be out here, and then now she does front. But like I said, it was like that for a little while, but she ended up again, coming out. So I'm not sure. I don't know if that helps.
Okay. Are you guys like even active on your Discord? No, most of the time, no. We try, but
I've even tried. I cannot get it. It's so like I'm still trying. I do want to go on there, but
yeah.
eventually.
I mean, we get fairly busy.
Exactly.
We have video stuff. We're crocheting, which we are going to start offering scale scarves.
Oh, they're so good. Check this shit out, man.
We're working on a
We knit
scale
too, but
scarf.
it's like,
You guys have seen the scale gloves.
yeah, it's
and-
kind of hard to
yeah,
see.
like here. It's like
I'm like trying to like hold it. Maybe more light. Can I pick
maybe
this
less
up?
light. Maybe less.
Oh, less light. Okay, turn it off for a second.
Maybe. Kind of.
Kind of. I know it's so hard.
But yeah, they're scale scarves, and so we have so much going on that it's hard to get on Discord. Are you guys okay?
No.
Oh.
I've got Tristan like hammering at the front, so that light is hurting me very, very much.
Or should I just shift it over? Or
Just flip down. There we go.
Sorry.
That's why I was in so much pain.
Feel better now.
Yeah.
No, it's just dissociation without the pain.
Using the front to time travel.
Pure pressure.
Where did the 3 million years come from?
The time went really fast on the inside. Like thousands of days would go by in like a week out here, and it just developed really fast. It was like in Sims when you hit speed,
Oh,
but if the speed had hyperdrive, nuclear hyperdrive, it was like that.
50,000 times.
Light speed.
This is Della 21 and Vera. Do you prefer 21 or 21?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. I usually write it just as the number, but I have written it as the full word too, so it's whatever. 21 is easy. I guess it's just so easy. And I got it here as the number.
Does it kind of have a white heart spot on her back? She
It's-
kind of does.
It's almost a heart, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cute. We call it the button, and we poke her there, and she goes "Brr," sometimes.
You love Hollow's last video. Yeah, it was cute.
He is oddly adorable. He's like a precious child. We love him.
We're in the Discord, but not in the Discord. That's how we feel.
I know, right? I am Discord.
You guys just got Sims.
Night with
Oh.
anchovies.
Oh, Alters no ASL. No, we're trying to learn some ASL,
Mhm.
but
Somewhat.
American Sign
ASL.
Language.
I should know that.
Do you know what alters do if like the body has a period? For us, like male alters go ew, but okay.
Not for us. We actually have a male alter who deals with it. He's like super loving and sensitive, and he's like, oh, I can do this. I know how to take care of things gently and all this stuff. Hayden, oh, he's the best. He takes care of all the littles, and he's only like 19, but he's just got a big heart.
Oh, and clap. Clap? Why clap? What are we clapping for?
What?
Wait.
Someone said oh and clap.
Yeah, I saw that stuff. Do you have any advice for nervous systems who still really nervous switching in public?
Oh, nervous for
I
switching
tend
in
to hold
public.
back.
If you do really subtle switches, like it can get to the point where if you can do those really like covert ones where it's just
Yeah.
like a long blink, nobody notices.
Right.
We did that 3 times during a presentation in class. Nobody noticed.
Staring at your phone, like dissociating into your phone so
Right.
you can switch without people thinking you're weird. Just pull up like something to quote unquote read and just kind of stare into it and just kind of let yourself do whatever. And nobody really notices because you're just
There is Aetherian sign language.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
oh wow.
Like remember that one time someone was trying to talk to somebody else who knew sign language, Danny, and Michael I think was like doing like signing for something, and they were like, "What?" And he was like doing the thing like this, and they were like, "What?" Crazy. And the mute alters do use it.
That's pretty good. Skylar's all by himself.
Oh, other ways to tell DID from the outside? Yes, we actually tracked down someone that was a system, and like because we got the vibe like they seemed like a system, and they were.
Really?
Awesome. Yeah, one of my coworkers, Ken.
Oh,
Ken's great.
wow.
And yeah, like we dropped like jokes about dissociating and stuff because they mentioned like, oh, I'm just like so dissociating today. And I was like, same. And then we started making jokes about that. And then I gave
YouTube channel?
no, my Tumblr.
Ah.
And they're like, oh hey, me too. And I was like,
Oh.
knew it. I knew
he's
it.
like, oh, shit,
And
I
no, that's
called it.
great. But Aetherian Sign Language, the acronym EGN would be Aetherian Sign Language. EGN.
Let's see. Will there be alter intros in Aetherian Sign Language?
Maybe.
That's an idea.
Maybe. That'd be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I need to find out who knows that. Maybe Adeline does. But there are like bits and pieces that people know. I know Michael. I think Michael knows it.
I was just thinking about when we were 12 and had 4 altars. Now the 1,053
Yeah. Wow. Cluster system.
We started out with 6.
Yeah, we're in big. Yeah, I think we started with 5.
Yeah.
2 ones in front of the 6, and now you got it.
I know we definitely started with 2 main ones, but when we found out it was 14 at the time.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah.
I love thinking about that too. I wonder how many people I pass in the street who have DID.
I know.
4% of the population. Yeah, sometimes you can tell when someone has it too. You're just like, that was a fucking switch. Like you know that sometimes. It's crazy. Like you could just pick it out if you get a good enough radar. It's so cool.
And it's funny watching some like I don't know, like popular
Yeah.
celebrities and stuff, like singers, and watching them perform and just hearing like them pause for a second too long, and then their general vibe is different when they come back to like singing or performing or whatever they were doing, and just like, oh my god, that was a switch.
I know.
You can't fool me. You might fool the public, but that was a switch.
Yes, we don't know a lot about the EGN, but like when someone is trying to do sign, like an ASL, they like keep trying to do these different signs. Like this should be this. Why is it the other thing? So we know like some words they just pop up here and there, but we don't have like the fluidity knocked down on that yet. It's weird. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. We found out we had DID and all of our alters came up at once.
Whoa.
No, we wouldn't be able to handle that.
That's
was
hardcore. It's like, surprise!
Boom!
Here's everything.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Isn't it when you can pick something like that from experiencing it?
That's the thing.
What?
Oh, like the EGN, I think.
Oh.
There's signs to look for when someone's a child. Oh, you teach 5th graders. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I would be like the same way.
I'm just trying to remember what we were like.
For us, it was the distance from other students, the constant bullying. We like to stay inside during recess instead of going outside.
Yeah, we did that too. Daydreaming way too much.
I think we were fairly obvious because there were some times where I was like, we can't handle social stuff. And then sometimes we're super outgoing. I mean, like, like why?
And the sudden change in attitude too. Most days we would be inside, meek and everything. And other days we would go out on the playground and play very aggressive role play games.
Yes.
Like we would get actively angry at one of our friends for no reason. Like absolutely just almost tear the friendship apart.
Yeah, we did that.
Friendship thing.
Oof. So yeah, that's definitely. I guess that's a system thing. I didn't realize that.
Oh, any celebrities? Yes, there are some. Herschel Walker, I would count him. What?
What do you mean celebrities?
Celebrities with DID.
Oh,
like
I know Nicki Minaj talks about it.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj, Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
What's the other one? I'm pretty sure Markiplier has OSDD. Like if you watch gaming channels, I'm pretty sure Markiplier has OSDD.
Yeah.
And not who else? What's the other one?
I want to say Kesha, but no.
Kesha? No, I don't think Kesha.
Is it Lady Gaga?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Thank you. Lifesaver.
You thought you were the only kid who hated recess? Ooh. I guess we should make a video about our childhoods and just like how we.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
How we kind of acted and what we remember.
Yeah, definitely.
Roseanne Barr says she was diagnosed but cured. Fish? This isn't a cured thing. This is something you can cure. This is a treatment kind of thing.
Yeah.
A cure is for like a
something that's wrong.
Yeah, it's something wrong. It's an illness that has a notable end. There's a specific end, but
that actually makes sense about Markiplier. Yes, we've been watching his channel. And we're like, Dargoplier is definitely not him. Like some of the ones that he does, like Googleplier is obviously him, but like
the Warp Stash one.
Yeah,
that's like you can't make that up.
No,
that's
it's so
level.
Obvious.
Oh gee, I was cured.
Oh yeah, about the third thing. Me and my sister were talking about there should be a DID and a DIR. You know, dissociative identity disorder and dissociative identity reorder. So that it's like, are you in a place where you just cannot, you're still trying to figure shit out, you're all messed up, or are you reordered where you're finally at a place where you can do things?
Oh yeah, like when it's like completely functional.
Yeah.
There's no dysfunction.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. Get a cure and you get a cute. someone doesn't think Mark has OSCD.
Just a poor actor.
Well,
oh, a good actor. Sorry.
It's like a conspiracy theory between us. Like that's what we think. Sorry, I meant this didn't mugwort at it. You weren't allowed to go to school. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
That is wild. Thomas Sanders. I wouldn't doubt that either.
Sorry, I need a bathroom break.
You can
run along.
But yeah, for Markiplier, it's just kind of like one of those things. We've noticed little things during some of his streams. Like, he'll pause for a minute, and then, like, he'll get either really, really excited or dimmed down a lot. And we're just like, whoa. Like, actively throughout his videos, a lot of times he'll get more and more excited and enthused.
Yeah, like with that Fran Bo.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksepticeye? I don't know. We haven't watched any of his stuff.
Not really. Okay, so like we watch Markiplier and we watch some of Jacksepticeye's videos, and we see a complete difference in the way they act. And even Markiplier's friends. See you. He has severe ADHD. Yeah, I know.
We are on a roll with the live streaming.
Yes.
Spending a lot of time here. Adam Levine. Maybe.
Possibly.
I forget who he is.
I think Avril Lavigne's brother? Yeah, Avril Lavigne's brother. He did a little bit of music. I think he's mostly acting.
Maroon 5.
Have you guys either dealt with someone who was faking DID? Nobody that's come out to us. We try not to accuse people, but you know, you'll think what you think.
Our ex-boyfriend, Chris. I mean, he didn't actively fake that it was DID. It was more like he treated it like role-playing. Thought it. And, like... Oh, God, I forgot to say.
About your ex.
Oh, yeah, my ex. Yeah, all the altars that kept showing up perfectly mirrored the ones that were in system. And it just got weird. And then... He was worse than Stacy does, I swear to God. It's not good. And we've dealt with someone who was trying to like use system in their username but wasn't faking DID. Like they were singlet and admitted that. But haven't dealt with people who are really faking, no.
I just don't get that.
Me neither.
As far as faking, I think that if Peeps got to do that, that shows that there's something.
There's still an issue.
Some form of help needed somewhere, even if it ain't DID.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, personally, I think Mark and Lady Gaga and everyone just have alter egos, like an acting kind of way. But there is a video of Spears that's pretty convincing.
I was gonna say Nicki Minaj. I don't know. I've seen some interesting videos.
Your mom faked having DID? Ooh,
what?
Ooh, that's gotta be rough.
Yeah. Did you find out what was really wrong? Is there something happening? Maybe what is it? What's that other one that people can sometimes confuse it with? Borderline personality.
BPD.
Yeah. Our birth giver. I get that because I have a birth giver. Yeah.
I little had a flashback while fronting. Projector came in and ejected me. I really want to know what happened to us. Any advice? For communication is a work in progress, diagnosed 5 months
it's
ago.
a long process.
Yeah.
A very long process. We had the same thing happen with the little and the protector coming in.
Oh, the histrionic things.
Gotta be patient. Oh, histrionic, yes. Oh, yes, because
And someone accused us of faking while they were on like Entropy Systems live stream. Remember that? It's like, look at me right now. I feel like crap. My head is killing me because someone on the inside is like, it feels like he's trying to tear my eyes out. I'm not faking this. I don't think I could fake this.
Why would you want to? I know, it's like, yeah, let me just make myself sick.
Let's just be in pain for fun.
I don't know.
We have a story time when their altereds first tried to talk to them. We posted ours. It's a long ways back. Like how we found out we had DID.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that was like when they first reached out.
Yeah, I think Devin did it.
Yeah, Devin did that.
Yeah, exactly. And care less. Fuck them.
For real. All right. Well, it is now 8 o'clock on the dot, so I think we're gonna end this. If y'all have any more questions, go ahead and pop them in. But we're gonna give them a break. And
well, we just switched.
oh, never mind. Okay, I guess we can
Finally.
stay for a bit.
Christ, we could stay till this is at 2 hours.
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
we have to go and go drive to McMinnville and do shit and run around.
Show off some stuff to me.
What do people want? DID or OSDD?
A lot of their reasoning is that they don't want to be lonely. They think it'd be cool to have friends in the headspace, things like that. We understand that part,
Right.
but also we went through trauma to
very
get to where we were, where we are.
needed to have other people's help us. We needed it because we would probably died.
This is Tristan, and opinions on Tulpa.
Hi, Tristan.
We don't know a lot about them. We really don't know a lot about Tulpas, but we were gonna like. Yeah, me neither. We're gonna go on. I think it's like creating an autonomous pattern of thought, coexistence
Something
thing.
like an
Like
alter
that.
ego, I think.
It's like a spiritual thing, like
Yeah.
a spirit companion kind of.
Okay, I see.
But like, yeah, I'm not really certain.
Actually, we had a
Not
friend
really,
like that. We have a friend. They live in Portland.
Who is that?
I'm not gonna say name on camera.
Oh,
Right.
do we know them?
I think we've mentioned them. They're on some support groups and such. We'll
okay.
show you.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think they're more the one where they don't have any amnesia.
OSDD1B.
Yeah. But they kind of were like, oh no, it's kind of more spiritual, and it was real interesting. When we first like met up with them, we were kind of like, no, that's not right.
I don't know. I kind
But
of believe in some weird shit and think that there can be like a sort of spiritual. I don't know if they can take over the body. But I feel like there can be like
like
their angel or whatever.
we weren't rude to them, and we didn't say that. But in our brain, we were kind of like, that's not the same thing as what we have.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so.
Let's see. Yeah, we need to read more about that stuff, but yeah. And you guys mentioned doing a video about what it was like as kids pre-DID.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What it was like when you were kids.
Well, it
That's
wouldn't be
like a lot, I
pre-DID
think.
because I don't think we can really remember almost anything.
I was gonna say,
beforehand.
I feel like we never did.
I have one memory. Oh, Entropy did a video on Tulpas, I think. Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
I know a couple others did, but one of those, their format just clashes with our learning style, so we don't really watch their stuff very much. But I mean, not Entropy. Entropy's good. It was the other one. That's not clicking. Who would want this disorder?
That's what we always say.
How long did you consider making a channel before you actually went through with posting it?
Well, Stacy Trademark made this channel.
Yeah, Stacy Trademark made this channel. Can you believe that?
What? I didn't.
It was very, very impulse. It was whenever the channel was very first created, we were still in college, and
we were in sophomore year. It was 2 years ago, I think.
But yeah, so it was very impulse decision-y. We made some very cringy videos.
Those are on private. You don't get to see them.
Yeah, so.
Okay, Power to the Plurals did, but their vids are too long for ADHD brain. Yeah, Same.
Yeah, that's why my mouth is dry right now, because my ADHD medication is drying the hell out of this.
That's why we try to make our stuff as concise as we can and like attention grabbing by doing all sorts of weird shit and having words like Stacy trademark. Because it keeps you looking at the screen. And it's
Right.
grounding. That's what we do.
Hey, in your face.
Yeah. Trademark. Hello, Noah Severin.
Oh, how did you feel when you first were diagnosed with the ID?
I was like, thank freaking Christ they gave it to me finally.
No, for us it was a total like, what are you saying? Oh, wait a minute. And it was just kind of like, oh my God, what are we going to do with our life now?
And we haven't officially gotten diagnosed. We want to, but our last therapist was like 3 months in and complained when she met an altar. She was like, oh, where's Mickey? Can Mickey come back out? And Ethel had just gotten into the session and was like, no, Mickey's taking a break.
Oh, if anyone had been skeptical or disbelieving of y'all being systems for whatever reason, later came back and apologized and was understanding, do you think you'd forgive them? Yeah?
Yeah, I know. Right?
Totes?
Yeah.
It's all good.
Is that a pot leaf? Oh, no. It's a palm tree. I can see it in passing looking like that. It's a coconut tree.
I'm sorry I had to leave. Who's on the ether system? This is Tristan. I'm pretty new. I split off the Parsifal. Yeah.
Can Mickey come back out?
Oh.
Ew.
My grammar was off, just like, well, you answered my question earlier. Like recess indoors, those behaviors adults and friends should look out for. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree. And we should do that.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're gonna start writing down the plans for it when we get back to our notebook.
Yeah, because I feel like that's gonna be a big one.
I just realized that one of my eyebrows kind of naturally goes up.
I love that.
Just we're not raising our eyebrows at all.
Yeah, it's
just
just
like we are. Yeah. Our eyebrows are completely asymmetrical.
Yeah, if you think X is
Hi.
asking for the host to come back out, think about that, but with therapists. That's how our therapist was. So we have not officially gotten a diagnosis because of our
And it
therapist.
takes forever or something for a lot of people.
Well, we would rapid switch if they asked us to. We'd be like,
oh yeah, we do that too. Oh my God,
you really want to
do
see
that
us?
a lot already. Yeah,
we get manic episodes where we're like, boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom.
Same here.
Yeah, bad tea behavior.
Yeah, for sure.
Bad therapist. Bad.
I know.
Get the spray bottle.
Like, I think we went to 2 more sessions and we just stopped. What type of therapy? Anybody really in the dissociative training field, I guess.
Psychoanalytic.
But,
maybe?
you know, there's a lot of trauma specialists, like people who specifically deal with trauma victims. Because when I was living in Chicago, they had a few places that were specifically for trauma.
Oh, you wanted me to know they're all there? Okay, here's 10 all at once.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
It's freaking hard to find a good therapist.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I know there's a group up in Portland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We haven't found the picture that we had saved on our phone, but there is a group of trauma therapists revolving around DID, dissociation, the acupuncture, aromatherapy, massage therapists. They're all in one website, and I'm pretty sure one building. So that's something that we want to do. But their waiting list was like 7 months the first time we checked. So we were like,
let's get on the information emailing list.
yeah, definitely.
Yo, we could like promote. We could make freaking deals for a conference with that.
Yeah.
We could hook up with them. Not that way. I'm still halfway here with Vera.
I was gonna say it depends on who you're talking to. Me and you are like, well.
Shit. Oh, this sucks.
Oh, I saw DBT earlier. I heard that DBT is pretty good, but I have not actually done that myself.
We're talking about bad therapy, if that's something that's interesting. There was an amazing therapist in Yakima. We used to be in Washington, but more Seattle area, so that would have been a 3-hour trip.
But
Looks like we're getting a BPD diagnosis. Huh.
We have a very long list of diagnoses. But BPD is actually not one of them. Bipolar, big time.
Yeah, we haven't gotten diagnosed with
different people.
bipolar, but I think it's it's either bipolar 1 or
We have
manic
both.
depressive.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. I think one of them is the same, but
I think Kahaulani was diagnosed with bipolar, and then several of us have ADHD. That's Hayden and Rin, and yeah, there's a lot of them. But a lot of us have, because that's kind of how it works. The depression holders and all that. So obviously they would have severe depression, PTSD,
manic depressive
all
and
of that.
bipolar disorder are the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
No, there's
No?
two different types of bipolar.
There's
bipolar
1 and 2.
1 and bipolar 2, and I know one of them is the same, and I can't remember which one it is.
I think 1. No, I don't know.
Yeah, we looked it up a little while ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's 2 different types of bipolar,
Mhm.
so.
And 2 different people have both.
All right, see you later.
See you, Kayla. And we did make
Bye.
a video on bringing up OSDD or DID to parents. It's like 4 or 5 videos down on what we made recently. It's like how to tell people you have DID. Yeah.
That's so good of you to want to help students like that.
I know.
That's
No, it's
amazing.
huge because
Like,
for us when we were a kid, I don't think anybody could have been more obvious, to be honest. And our
Yeah.
teachers were just so. I mean, we were in Chicago public schools, and they're notorious for just not caring, and just like, whatever. You're just
yeah. I mean,
And also, it was the time period.
We
80s,
were-
90s.
we were in forcible therapy when we were younger. Our dad put us in after he found out about the trauma that happened to us. And we remember the first session and the last session. First session we played in the sandbox. Last session we remembered her saying, "Okay, she's good to go." And that's all we remember of that therapy.
Well, I know we always refuse that kind of stuff. We're like, nope, I don't want anybody talking.
That's how we were up until we moved out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, until we went to college. We
Yeah,
were
yeah,
like,
exactly.
no, I don't
Mhm.
want therapy. When we
Yeah.
went to, our dad forced us into therapy because I did some stuff.
We volunteered for therapy after getting to the point where I felt like our brain was gonna split in half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but when our dad tried to force us into therapy because something that I did, Ashley refused to talk to them.
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
She was like, "Oh, life's going good," lying,
Absolutely.
lying.
Rin was like that. Rin was
was
like,
bad.
there's no way. If you tell them anything, it was like, no, that's a weakness. You do not give this stuff away.
Mhm.
This is behind closed doors here.
It's so obvious in your records. That's great. I'm glad that you have a better therapist that realized that. That is awesome. My psych teacher said it's possible to block out memories from my trauma. It's like, what the flip?
Where is that one?
Catherine Peterson, psych teacher, said it's not possible to block out.
What?
That-
Trauma, and I was like, excuse me?
Where did you get your degree, psych
We have
teacher?
no memory because there's so much trauma. That's no way, man.
Okay, so
I take
we
offense to
don't
that.
actually know the very first trauma that happened to us. We woke up one day around 3 or 4 years old and remembered absolutely nothing that happened before that point. Like, just woke up and we were like, no mom, no dad, no the house.
Just
Brothers,
the
I can't
total-
remember your name.
Total amnesia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So we can't remember anything before that point, and it's just like that should have been such a thing. And we told our dad about that too. When we first woke up, we remember telling our dad, "I don't remember what happened yesterday. What did we have for dinner?"
Wow.
Like something a child would ask,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, your students are your babies.
Oh.
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
I know.
Partner and I.
Thank you for being a wonderful teacher. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure. I wish our teacher would have
Yes.
been like that because, it would have been nice to have somebody to be like, "Hey, I see this behavior. Are you okay?"
Yes. I don't know if I need therapy. I think everybody needs therapy.
If you're asking if you need therapy,
Yeah,
you need therapy.
just do it, man. Just do it.
Therapy is not always like bad either. Like sometimes they just teach you little like coping skills for
Yeah.
things, everyday stuff, and it's pretty nice.
As long as you're willing to go to therapy, it's usually a pretty good experience. Occasionally you get the therapist that you don't click with, but
Yeah, I mean,
you have
kinda
to,
have-
it's kind of like
yeah.
antidepressants. You have to try
trial and error.
different ones
Yeah.
and see what you fit with.
Ooh, a DID mental health retreat. That would be a freaking great thing.
Oh,
Yes, please.
we could do a fund for that when we
We
get
should.
older and out of college.
Oh, a little that keeps wanting to pet your mom's service dog.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, I get that.
that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, getting therapy is not always easy. Sometimes it's hard to find things. We just got really lucky with our college. They have therapists on campus. Like if you're in school, that's definitely an option for you, is going to therapists on campus. It's good.
is there a difference between therapy and
therapy
counseling? Counseling is the person doing it is less trained. They've gone through less college, and the therapists have gone through extensive psychological classes.
And there's so many levels I see. There's like LCSW.
Oh, yeah.
They all are very slightly different levels of education and experience. Because I know like you can go through all of that schooling and be up there, but then you still have to have 2 years of experience before you get the next.
Yeah. And counseling, I think, is the lowest schooling.
Yeah.
How about s'mores? That's a great idea. Doing a workshop about being trans and having DID. That'd be awesome, because that's like a big thing.
Yes. You know? Yeah, we've been back and forth our whole life trying to figure out what we should do with this.
Any of you thought that maybe you're imagining your trauma because you don't remember it?
All the.
That's us in a nutshell, dude.
Yeah. Like, is this really
all three of us?
Does this really happen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's so relatable.
Yeah. And I don't think it ever goes away, because like, sometimes it's like, yeah, I'll get used to it. It's like, no, wait a minute, what?
And then
This
when a
is
trauma
your-
memory comes back, you're like, that didn't really happen.
I know, you just
It's
like,
gonna happen.
what? Would
Yeah.
somebody really in their right mind do that kind of shit? to a
Right?
kid? You know, it's just like,
Exactly.
okay. Wow. You know.
Okay, you're totally not the only one.
No,
with
not
that.
at all.
And it's
I was just thinking.
everyone suffers from trauma disorder. Others do. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Wait.
people can. It's like how people experience trauma but don't
Oh, that's
develop DID. I thought that was thick boy.
My bad. Oh yeah, because of the age of the trauma. Is that
Yeah, I feel like so the kids who have trauma and one gets DID and the other one just kind of goes on. I feel like the one that kind of goes on, their parents kind of taught them coping mechanisms, and
or within that, there's one little sliver of stability somewhere.
yeah,
you know?
yeah, and
One good parent, maybe.
Boy, someone's like, bring out the boy.
Oh.
Also, I'm claustrophobic, hot, and I want to go outside.
Oh no, I know.
well, we're
what
almost
we're-
done.
I
We're
don't
almost
like
done.
being cooped up. That's like my thing.
I know, I get that. There's a
But I feel like, I'm not saying that parents did a bad job for the ones who do get DID from, outside sources, but a lot of times there is an instability in the family there, I feel like. I don't know if that's a thing with everybody, but that's how kind of we felt, because our parents divorced. Our dad treated us like, oh, you should get over your stuff. He's the one that didn't want to go to the doctor for anything. And our mom was the one that was like, oh, you can talk to me. And so, I don't know.
We had none of that. There was no, you can talk to me. It was just us.
Have you done the MBTI personality test for your system or most of it?
Is that the
Myers-Briggs.
Yeah,
Myers-Briggs.
We actually have that on our phone so that we can input that in our like profiles, personal
We
profiles.
actually
for each
haven't
other.
done that for any of us.
Really?
Need to do that.
Oh, we've done. Yeah, there's an app. You should
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, that's a yes for us.
It's crazy because Devin over here is an INFJ and Parsifal is an ENTP.
Yeah, there's a lot
Like,
of
That's
we
crazy.
have a lot of weird opposites. Like what?
Cool.
How do you cope with them now? Copy alter?
Copy altered? Do you mean
I don't
like
know.
somebody that's like almost the same as the host?
Oh. I mean, if that's what you're talking about, we do have, because Kahaulani and Phoenix, we got confused with a lot because they're very similar, like in personality. They don't look, well, they do kind of look like actually, but
Okay,
they're not
so
copies.
is it possible to be predisposed to having DED, like a gene that makes you process trauma differently?
Yes.
Really?
Yes,
I was going to
there
say, I don't
is.
know if that's known yet.
Predispositions. I was under the bed. Why was I under the bed?
We got the boy. He got the boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
We got the boy. He looks so freaking done right now. Have the boy.
But
Oh, he's so happy.
Yeah,
Look at
lots
this
of
freaking child.
predispositions.
I feel like the ones who are more like the depressive parents, like depression gene.
Oh God. Yeah, we have that on both sides.
Yeah, I feel like that could be like a factor, but
I think we got it from Dad, actually. Because like he went through trauma and pushed it all down really badly. And trauma changes the way your brain works. And I feel like that could be like a genetic kind of thing to some degree. Like
Oh yeah.
the temperament.
I definitely agree with that.
Temperament. Because we
Yeah.
do have a similar temperament to our dad. You got to admit we have similar temperament.
yeah.
So do we.
Yeah, and I'm not about 90% sure he has OSDD1A, and we're over here with BID, and like, coincidence? I think not.
Right.
But for us, I like this obviously hasn't been researched or anything by therapists or the general public of the higher up. But I feel like the predisposition to depression, bipolar, things like that, mental illnesses already kind of make it more prevalent. So with coping. And when you look at the people who have DID, you see so many different mental disorders coinciding with DID. So I feel like...
Do you have any migraine pills?
I do.
May I have
Yes.
one, please? I'm in so much freaking pain right
yes.
now. We've been getting so many migraines lately.
Do you know if Tylenol or aspirin looks better for you?
No, neither.
Because some of them. I just
I don't
mean
know.
the addition because I have two different kinds. One with aspirin and one with because Tylenol helps me better. And some people
Let's just
work
go
better
with
with
Tylenol. Yeah. Tristan mood, yeah. It's so much freaking pain right now. It's like here.
Oof.
And then it goes down to my ears. And then it's got a little bit on my scalp, but that's not the same pain. Only do drugs if they're helping you.
Yes, yes, exactly.
And my doctor is like, hey, just tell me the same prescription that Kahaulani uses, and I'll write you a prescription because migraines are a big thing, and it would be fine with your current antidepressants. I talked to a doctor about this. This is
Right, so that's
condoned by a professional.
Does anybody know? I don't even know what we were wearing.
White
Like
jacket.
a
maybe?
jacket. Yeah, there you go.
I think it was a white jacket. But we're gonna
DID
become
problems.
yeah,
Who knows what did what? Who did what?
we're gonna become professionals someday and like research things that people aren't researching, and it's gonna be great.
Is it in the bottom drawer?
Medical
No, I
drugs
know
are
it's in the
legal and
pocket.
better than illicit substances. Yeah.
I think a bunch of the clothes
Ooh.
are underneath the
Can
bottom.
trauma be caused by yourself?
I feel like accidentally.
Accidentally, and if you get yourself into really bad situations, I feel like that could be a thing. Like if you like, I don't know, try to swim in a river and then you almost drown, or
Yeah.
you like fall off of something really high, or you knock the wind out of yourself and think that you're dying, which I think is where void came from. We fell off the monkey bars, fell flat on our stomach, and thought it was the end. Like completely like this is how it ends. We're gonna die on the playground. And yeah, Void's the altar that can't breathe. So I wouldn't even doubt that. Gotta get dolphins LSD. We're not gonna get dolphins LSD. Yeah, we won't do that.
I took your spot.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
cannabis.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
dude.
I'm very heavy.
It's
I
very
might break
lovely.
Yeah, Void with the cross. And thank you so much. Yeah, marijuana is legal here too. You know, we're Oregon. That's what we do here, and we literally use that more than our anxiety medicine because, like, it's good and it works because our anxiety medicine isn't a guaranteed thing.
Other cup.
Oh. Yeah, let's see.
I think we're gonna wrap up the stream with this last question here. What do you guys do if you come into the body and have no idea who's fronted before you, and you don't know where you are?
You're over my car speakers now, volume spike.
uh,
You're mentally destroying yourself. Clap your hands.
Gaily clap your hands. But
Void. Oh, that's cool. It is kind of like a void. You kind of have to deepen the just a little bit. Void.
But the last question was, what do you guys do if you come into the body and you had no idea who fronted before you or where you are?
I imagine it's like waking up after being wasted a little bit.
Yeah, we just get a little confused and kind of survey our situation. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. It is 11 minutes past
German.
8.
Oh yeah, we have.
It's 8:26.
Past 2 hours. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh yeah.
But it's 11 minutes past when our stream started, so we're gonna start heading off. Check our community page for all of our links for everything. We put our email there, so if you guys want to do a Q&A, go ahead and send an email to us with your questions. If you feel like fangirling over being a goblin, go ahead and send us your fan mail. If you feel like asking a personal question or telling your own story, anything like that, you're very welcome to send us an email. It is on our community page with all of our other links. So that is available to you guys now. Amazon, Wishlist, Patreon for our address if you guys want to send us something. We have itchy stuff. You guys said you'd send us some stuff.
Got any extra crystals lying around you don't need anymore? We'll take them off your hands. And you got any yarn you don't need anymore?
Yarn.
Take it off your hands. Because we're actually like burning through some supplies here. It's crazy.
We have our Discord, our Instagram, our Facebook page. I think
we don't really do a Tumblr. Like the Tumblr didn't really take off very well. I don't feel like that's very conducive media for our stuff. But we're the ones that run the Instagram. That's why we suck at replying to things. They run the Facebook
and the Discord.
And the only stable social media person because we also suck very bad at that.
We're not even very stable at all.
How often are you active on the Discord?
With social media.
Not very.
No?
We have not checked on that thing in a long time.
It's been like 2-3 weeks for us. Last time was like 3 days before we got our wisdom teeth out. Oh no, it was actually our engagement. When we got engaged.
Yes!
So
I was like,
But anyways,
we'll work on it.
We are going to leave. Thank you all for being a goblin. If you're not a goblin, all you gotta do is click that subscribe button and ring the bell. All right, thank you all and have a great day. We'll see y'all in the next video. And in the stream. And in the